Sorry, there was some technical problem. There was no power.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. How are you? Back. Welcome back.
Yes, I'm fine, sir. Yes, thank you.
Nice. So we were talking about newspaper. Okay.
Yeah,
So one second. Let me. So we're talking about vocabulary. So
yeah,
always read a newspaper with pen and paper. With
yes.
pen and a paper. Why? Because you can do it in two ways. One is you can mark, underline the words. But but the problem is someone else has to
Mm.
read that. For example, your husband will be reading it in the evening, so it will be kind of dirty newspaper. So in such case, you can have a diary, you can have a journal, you can write it on that paper. Or if it is an exclusive newspaper, you can underline the words. Underlining is the best idea because if you are
Yeah,
rereading the newspaper, you can focus on the words underlined.
yeah.
Oh, this is the word. So suppose you have the editorial, you are reading the editorial, you have underlined 10 or 15 words
Yes.
and try to guess the meaning. Don't jump into or look up in Google. Try to guess the meaning. If
Mm.
you don't get it, then find out the meaning. So what
Yeah.
you can do is you can write the meaning on the side of the newspaper. Underline
Yes.
that word, and on the side you can write your meaning. So once you have done that exercise, then reread the editorial. Read it again.
Yes.
So once you come across the new word, you see the meaning also written there.
Yes.
You need not look up the meaning on Google or on a dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you start reading that editorial?
Yes. Uh, the heading is the calm mind is the main ingredient
Ingredient.
of success, and written by Jaya Rao.
Written by
When
Jaya Rao. Mhm.
yeah, when Mark Zuckerberg asked Steve
Mark
Jobs,
Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. So
yeah,
if you feel like you are not able to pronounce that, say that three times, four times. Don't just leave that,
yes,
because
asked,
tomorrow you will have to talk about this person. He is the CEO of Facebook. Mark
yes,
Zuckerberg. Mark
mhm,
Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark
mhm,
Zuckerberg. Mark
Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg, Mark
Ha.
Zuckerberg, Zuckerberg,
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg,
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg asked Steve Jobs what he should do to become successful. He was stunned at the answer. Steve Jobs told him to
You
go
got
and
you know
ashram.
the meaning of stunned.
Stunned means surprised.
Surprise. Very good. Go ahead.
Um, to go to an ashram in India. What does an ashram provide that a business school doesn't? The Bhagavad Gita speaks of serenity of mind as the
Serenity. What
main.
is serenity?
Serenity means calmness.
Serenity. If you don't get it, serenity of mind. Oh, mind. Calm.
Hmm,
Peacefulness.
yes,
Okay.
serenity of mind as the main ingredients of success. When the mind is calm, intellect is sharp, and
What is
action is.
intellect? Intellect.
Intellect means wisdom,
Your brain.
buddhi,
Your
buddhi,
brain.
brain.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your brain becomes
sharp,
sharp.
sharp,
Yeah.
and action is brilliant. However intelligent or talented you may be, if the mind is agitated, intellect can't think properly, and action is flawed.
What is flawed? Action is
Action
flawed.
is
F
means
L A W E D. Actions will be flawed. There will be
means
mistakes.
mistakes. Yes,
Mistakes.
yes,
Wrongdoings. Your
yes,
If your mind is agitated, mind is not calm, not
yes,
relaxed, whatever you do, there is a possibility of wrongdoings,
yes. Mistakes.
misdeeds.
Yes, no business school in the world addresses this issue. The Bhagavad, the Gita written 5,000 years ago addresses
Reckons what? Gita?
the Gita written
Eh?
5,000 year ago,
Gita written 5,000 years ago, right?
a
Okay.
year ago, addresses the Arjuna of today. Dynamic, ambitious, young adults seeking excellence. It prescribes the formula for success. Do
All
you
the
feel
words you know, all the words.
no? Actually, yes, I know. Yeah. Do you feel deprived or blessed? Are you
Deprived. What
deprived
is
means
deprived means? Do you
uh,
feel deprived of something? Do you feel
mm,
deprived of money? Do you feel
yes,
deprived of mental peace? Do you
yes,
feel deprived of happiness? Do you feel?
yes.
Do you feel deprived of happiness? Means shortage. आपको
Shortage,
नहीं मिल
lacking
रहा
of
happiness,
something.
lacking of something.
Yes.
You see,
Deprived or blessed? Are you driven by deficiency
not
motivation?
driven, driven.
Driven. Driven by deficiency motivation. Then are you bored, which leads to frustration and failure?
Frustration,
When
you
you,
know the meaning.
yes, when you are deeply grateful to the abundance you have been gifted with, you develop the irresist, irresistible. Uh,
Irresistible, irresistible. You cannot resist. I mean, stop, unstoppable. You are trying to resist something means you are trying to stop something. You are
mm,
that is irresistible. Pizza is irresistible. Ice cream is irresistible. आपको खाने को मन कर रहा है वो thought को stop नहीं कर सकते.
mhm,
Wow, that was like they offered me ice creams
mhm.
and I'm on a diet. I don't want to eat or have that ice cream, but the taste, the eye appeal was irresistible. अब stop नहीं कर सकता था.
Okay. Urge to give, contribute, and add value to people. You become creative, motivated, and successful. Abundance is a state of mind, unconnected.
Abundance. What is abundance?
Abundance means the means पर्याप्त
Large
enough,
quantities.
enough.
In
Yes,
large quantities.
large
In
quantity. Yes,
large quantities.
yes. With materials assets. Sudama was a pau- pauper, but
Who's a
always felt
pauper? Who's a
abundant.
pauper? Who's a pauper?
Pauper means
One
a poor
person
person.
was a poor.
Poor.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Let's stop
The
here.
the
Let's stop
richest
here.
man may feel deprived.
See,
Identity.
imagine one person is talking the way you have been reading.
Mhm,
How you were reading. You can see the recording of this video or this session. You can see how slowly and the way you were reading, not that impressive because
mhm,
you were not sure how the words are pronounced,
mhm.
where to give intonation, how to how to pronounce most of the words, how
Yes.
to modulate. You were not sure about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So imagine you can read it in like a news reader.
Mhm,
Imagine you are reading this news like a news reader.
mhm.
What is that lady's name? Beyond TV? Beyond TV. I have recommended one news channel, Beyond First, Palki Sharma Upadhyay.
Palki Sharma. Yes. Yes.
You know her, right?
Yes.
Just imagine Palki Sharma and how would she read this news? Be stylish?
Yes. I again read the from
Yes,
I. Yes.
yes. Little one paragraph.
When Mark Zuckerberg asked Steve Jobs what she should do to become successful, he was stunned at the answer. Steve Jobs told him to go an ashram in India. What does an ashram provide that a business school doesn't? The Bhagavad Gita speaks of serenity of mind as the main ingredients of success. When the mind is calm, intellect is sharp, and action is brilliant. However, intellect or talented you may be, if the mind is agitated, intellect can't think properly, and action is flawed. No business school in the world addresses this issue.
See the difference? Could you feel the difference? You see
Yes,
see the recording,
yeah,
and you feel for yourself. You
yes.
hear it once after the session. Now one more time. Now the first one you got 3 out of 10, and now I give you 6 out of 10. And one more time, the same passage, more stylish,
Okay.
exactly like Palki Sharma Upadhyay.
When Mark
Stylish.
Zuckerberg asked Steve Jobs what he should do to become successful, he was stunned at the answer. Steve Jobs told him to go to an ashram in India. What does an ashram provide that a business school doesn't? The Bhagavad Gita speaks of serenity of mind as the main ingredients of success. When the mind is calm, intellect is sharp, and action is brilliant. However, intelligent, intellect and talented you may be. If the mind is agitated, intellect can't think properly, and action is flawed. No business school in the world addresses this issue.
Seven. Seven. And now, one more fine tuning and tuning of your speech. Sometimes you just look at me, but don't
Mhm.
stop reading.
Okay.
Don't stop reading. Like the intelligence can be sharp and it can be flowed. If your
Mhm.
deeds are correct, and no business school would tell you about this, I'm telling you. Then you read. Like in between, you look at me, but don't stop the flow of talking.
Yes, I try. Yes,
You try.
yes. When Mark Zuckerberg asked Steve Jobs what he should do to become successful, he was stunned at the answer. Steve Jobs told him to go an ashram in India. What does an ashram provide is that business doesn't? The Bhagavad Gita speaks of serenity of mind as the main ingredients of success. When the mind is calm, intellect is sharp, and action is brilliant. However intelligent or talented you may be, if the mind is agitated, intellect if the mind is agitated, intellect can't think.
You see, now you are confused. When should I look at Nand Kumar sir? Then should now then look at him. Look, I see. These are kind of distractions.
Yes,
But you should overcome this distraction. Imagine one person standing on a dais on a stage and looking at the public and speaking. See his
yes,
plight. What is his talent?
yes.
The whole topic he can speak without any issues. Now you are struggling just to have a glance at me. Then you lose the train. You completely lost the train, the chain of thought. So
Yes,
this is how you have to. So first it was three, then it was six, then it was seven, and now I just added a fine tuning. Then you went back to five. Yes, sir.
mhm.
But how do you feel? You feel? Do you feel that you can do this?
Yes,
You can
I can
improve.
do
Yeah,
that.
it's easy. It's not rocket science, Saraswati.
Yes, yes,
So this is the importance of practice. When we say people tell them practice make man perfect, people feel
yes.
like hey kya yaar, what is this practice ये बुड्ढा हमेशा practice बोलते रहता है ये तो this is very important. You see, 3 times you read it and you see the change, the immediate change you could feel, right?
yes.
Just imagine you read this 10 times.
Hmm.
Just imagine you read it 15 times. So it takes 1 minute, Baba. It took
Hmm.
1 minute. I'm
Yes.
asking you to read it 10 times means 10 minutes. And you see
Hmm.
the difference, the
Yes. Yes.
style you bring in the way you speak. And
Yes.
in between, you are glaring at me, you are glancing at me, and you are looking here. Yes. And now I'll add one more thing.
Hmm.
Now, this is going to be your final rehearsal for today. Use your hands as well.
Uh-huh.
Keep the newspaper, keep something on that, it will not fly off. So keep
Huh.
something on that, and you read it, glance at me, and use your hands, hand gestures. Yeah, you bring it out. You see, can you see my hands?
Yes, yes, now,
Yes, yes. This is what I want.
yeah. So again, I start to read.
Yeah, yeah. Read same way. Read, but you can put hands like this, hands like this, hands like this, hands like this. Any body gestures you try to bring in.
Yes. Okay, I start. When Mark Zuckerberg asked Steve Jobs what he should do to become successful, he was stunned at the answer. Steve Jobs told him to go an ashram in India. What does an ashram provide that a business school doesn't? The Bhagavad Gita speaks of serenity of mind as the main ingredients of success. When the mind is calm, intellect is sharp, and action is brilliant. However intelligent or talented you may be, if the mind is agitated, the action is flawed. No business school in the world addresses this issue. The Bhagavad Gita, written 5,000 years ago, addresses the Arjuns of today, dynamic, ambitious, young adult seeking excellence. It prescribes the formulas for success.
हाथ दिखाई नहीं दिया.
But I like this. Yes,
Yeah, you like it?
yes, yes. I did like this, but
Yeah,
little bit downside. Yes.
yeah. So it's not like this. Always like
No.
no. He asked, "What's the secret of the ingredients?" No, like this.
Yes. Next time I will definitely do. Next
Yeah,
in the next
practice
session.
with. That is why 70% of your speech is body language. Only
Yes.
30% words, vocabulary.
Mhm. Yes.
70% you smile. That is very good thing. Your smile is contagious. You smile, you shake your body, but it's proper. Like no, normally Indians, the American, they always laugh at Indian, like Indians speak like this. Now, oh, what a yummy ice cream! I went for his party yesterday. Do you know what? No, they say Indians they speak through with their head, with their
Mhm.
head.
Okay.
So anything, if you do it overtly, then it is boring. But you should do it in a moderate or moderation. In your
Mm.
case, all these are good. Try to use, see how much I am using my hand gestures. That
Mhm.
shows confidence. So now
Yes.
sometime, like bring the hands. So you can add something to the speech by using your hands and fingers.
Yes.
That's why some celebrities they always have some tattoos on their
Uh-huh.
hands because they use their hands. They have tattoos here, they have tattoos here, they have tattoos here. Those who use the mic, they
Mm.
have always tattoos here. They don't tattoo
Mhm.
here because it's not seen, not visible.
Yes.
It's here, it's here.
Yes. Yes.
Because they use the hands. They use hand gestures. They
Mm.
use body gestures. They want to be seen. They want to be noticed,
Mm.
right? So this is
Yes.
the power of practice.
Yes.
So extempore speeches, any topic you speak or you read. So read aloud. When you read
Mhm.
aloud, you have a role model in your mind. I'm going to read it like Palki. I'm going
Mhm.
to talk like Simi Garewal. I'm going to talk like Priyanka Chopra. I'm going to talk like Aishwarya Rai. I'm going to talk like Tapsi Pannu.
Mhm.
That is one girl. Suratha Kabul, the best,
Lovely.
best English.
Mhm.
She speaks like with a British accent. She can
Mhm.
speak two accents, American accent and British accent.
Okay.
Was a plan for today. Thank God it's cloudy, it's overcast, but still
Mhm.
not raining. Night we had like 1 hour continuous rain.